Good morning, welcome back to another vlog. Today is Friday. It is about 9:30. I am just making my coffee. I got up this morning and kind of tidied the house and just kind of got things back in order. I did a little bit of organizing, but I didn't show it. I got bigger baskets for some things that I needed in my bathroom. And so I just put the baskets in there. So not a whole lot going on today. I don't have therapy today because it's the 4th of July. So we scheduled for Monday. I have a couple hours of PTO that I'm taking Monday to go to therapy. So none of that today. So basically all I need to do is, I paid bills yesterday because my husband got paid yesterday since it was a holiday today. So I did that. I do need to sit down and put in a grocery order. I also need to sit down and edit my vlog from last week. I was just really busy with work this week and I wasn't able to do it. And honestly, I've had kind of a rough week mentally. I've just been so incredibly exhausted and so tired, so unmotivated. I don't know if it's like part of my cycle or whatever, but I've just had like a rough week as far as motivation goes. Okay, so it is almost noon. I have just been piddling around the house all morning, just doing a bunch of random stuff. This hat is brand new and it keeps like, you know what I mean? But it's a Taylor Swift hat. I got it on sale on her website and I ordered it on Monday and it got here on Wednesday. I was very pleasantly surprised. But so right now I am headed to town. I've got to get some lotion for Riley. Because my mother-in-law just sent me a picture of her eczema rash and it is not looking fantastic. I was gonna take her to urgent care, but they're closed. They don't open until Monday and I'm not about to take her to the emergency room because it's not an emergency. She's not like, you know, struggling to breathe or anything. She doesn't have a fever. Nothing like that. So I really do think it's just like an eczema rash that's flared up from the heat. We are supposed to go get her blood work done so they can do more testing, but I need my husband to come with me on a Friday. And of course he's not working today, but it's the 4th of July. So nothing is open, so he can't go with me today. But I need him to come with me because they have to draw her blood and that girl is a handful, let me tell you. So anyway, I need him to go with me. But he's been working every Friday, so it's kind of hard to do that when he's working. Woo. So anywho, I'm headed to Walmart. I gotta get some lotion. We are also going to my mother-in-law's tonight for dinner. I don't know if my husband's coming, but either way, me and the kids will go. But I need to figure out something to bring. I was thinking about doing baked beans and doing like bacon and burger and stuff. I might do that. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so it is about 2 o'clock. I just got the girls home. Liam stayed to play because his cousins are there, so I just let him stay. But my towels are done, so I'm gonna go ahead and fold the towels, and then I need to go make some baked beans. But before I do all that, I did get Riley showered and lotioned up with her eczema lotion, and so hopefully she will start feeling better. Oh, and I gave her some Benadryl. That's doctor recommended Benadryl when she gets real bad. She takes allergy medicine every day, but because she was with her grandma last night, she didn't get it this morning. So I just went ahead and gave her Benadryl because it's pretty bad. So anyways, we've definitely got to do something about her eczema. It always flares up in the summertime, so I know that's what it is, but she doesn't have a fever or anything, which is one of the things that, you know, you're supposed to watch for, as a fever or vomiting or something like that, but she's not having any of those symptoms. Really, the only thing is she's just kind of irritable, but she's itchy, so that's you know, to be expected. Okay, I've got my ground beef here. I cut up a small green pepper and just a handful of pickled jalapenos, but I'm going to season my beef with just some seasoning salt and some paprika. Oop, that might have been too much, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna break this up a little bit. All right, it's finally starting to sizzle a little bit, so I'm gonna add some minced onion. If you have an onion, add that, but I'm just gonna add a tablespoon of minced onion. Mommy! What, baby? And then I'm gonna add my green pepper in. This was a small green pepper, so if you have a big one, I would do half. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add those jalapenos in. And I'm also gonna throw some bacon in. If you have regular bacon, just throw that in, but I have these bacon crumbles from Sam's that I really need to get used up. I don't even know when they expired. Oh, December, we got plenty of time. But I don't use them for hardly anything, so like I thought I would. So anyway, I just need to get them used up. So we're just gonna let this cook down. And I'm gonna go ahead and open up my 2 cans of baked beans and throw those in my crock pot. I'm gonna go ahead and open, these are the baked beans that I got, they're brown sugar hickory. You could use whichever one you want, but I really like these. And these were on sale because it's 4th of July, so got them at a pretty good price. I think less than $2 at Walmart. I'm not gonna rinse or drain or anything because it's got all that flavor in there. Just make sure you get all the beans out. Sometimes if I'm feeling extra fancy, I will get my own beans. I'll do like pork and beans, and then I'll throw some navy beans in there and just kind of make my own, but I'm not feeling that today. And I don't do these near as often as I probably should because they are really good, and I always get compliments whenever I do make them. But this is actually my mom's recipe, my Mamaw. We call her Mamaw. Okay, to season these, we're gonna add some ketchup. I don't really measure this stuff, I just kind of eyeball. I hate this ketchup bottle. There we go. We're gonna add some barbecue sauce, probably about the same amount. Maybe a little less, probably half the amount actually. And then I normally would add mustard, but all I have is Dijon. So I'm just gonna add Dijon and then not add the brown sugar. There we go. And then when beef is done, I'll add that in and we'll mix everything together. All right, my burger's done, so I'm gonna grab it. It looks absolutely fantastic. I love this Sam's Club meat. It has like no grease and it tastes amazing. It's definitely, look at that. That looks fantastic. We'll just eat that right there. Put that on some chips or a taco. All right, I'm just gonna mix everything together. I might need to add some beef broth. We will see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add like half a cup of beef broth. I'm just kind of using my Mamaw's recipe as inspiration. And then, you know, I don't measure anything, so I will let this cook on low for, it's only 2 o'clock. I thought it was 3 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock now, so I'll let this cook for a couple hours, maybe 3, and then I will come in here and taste it once all the flavors kind of develop, and then I'll see if I need to add anything. All right, groceries are just delivered, so I'm gonna share with you the meal plan first. So we've got sheet pan nachos, leftovers when my husband has golf, leftovers when my husband has softball. Date night, tonight we are going to my mother-in-law's and I'm in charge of making baked beans. Tomorrow we are going to a water park, so we're just gonna have leftovers. You're on your own kind of night. We might even just pull through a drive-through, who knows. And then Sunday I'm making crock pot beef and noodles with corn, and I'm planning to spend the afternoon in the pool. Here's the overview. The only thing that's not here is the ice cream that my husband already put in the freezer for him. So I got 4 bags of this butter puff corn. My husband wanted me to make holiday crack for his department at work, so I got 4 bags. They were all out of almond bark at Walmart, so I'll have to go to a local grocery store and get that later. I also got my husband a little deodorant to keep in his truck because sometimes he forgets to put deodorant on. I got a 4-pack of these protein bars. I have a sneaky feeling that my kids have been eating my protein bars because I have one a day. It's like my after dinner snack. And I ran out really quickly this time. So I got 4 and then I ordered some more online, but this will tide me over till they come in. I got some more turkey lunch meat. This is really good. We love the ultra thin by Hillshire. Instead of getting the big thing of yogurt, I went ahead and got a 4-pack of just the, regular cups. And then if you've been on TikTok at all, you'll see all the Alani Nu dupe recipes. So I got some citric acid and then also some salted caramel. This is 0 calories, so that's why I got the Jordan skinny mixes. I got some more ice cream sandwiches for my kids. Do you want to go put this in the freezer? Thank you. I got some egg noodles for when we have our beef and noodles. My husband requested Uncrustables, so I got him some more of those. I also got some more of these sausage biscuits. I am watching my mother-in-law's foster kids, or whatever they are, adoptive kids, whatever, they're part of the family now. Anyway, I'm watching them on Wednesday, and so I thought that I could make these with some white gravy and have like biscuit and gravy type of situation without having to make biscuits or do anything crazy. So I got some more of those. Bananas for our fruit for the week. That same day, I'm going to do chili cheese burritos. So I got some hot dog chili sauce and then also some frozen burritos. So I'll make that for them for lunch with probably some fruit. I was all out of cinnamon, so I got some more cinnamon and then also some sugar-free syrup. I'm going to make some pancakes to put in the freezer on Sunday for a little bit of meal prep. So I wanted to get these 2 things. A couple more fruits. I got Pink Lady apples and a pineapple. This is a huge pineapple. And then I got Fairlife milk for coffee and overnight oats like I always do. 2 gallons of milk for Riley and my husband's ice cream. I got some sparkling water for those Alani dupe recipes. Sam's Cola for my husband. And then I got another 16 by 20 frame for the hallway because it is the first of the month and I get my free wall poster through Free Prints. So yeah, that is everything that I got for groceries this week. Well, hello. Today is Sunday. It is about 12:30. I am headed to the store. I've got to get just a couple things. We decided we were going to grill tonight. Well, actually, my husband did. He always decides last minute that we're going to do something like that whenever I try to meal plan. And even whenever I ask him, hey, what do you want for dinner this week? Do you want to do something outside on the Blackstone or on the grill? And he's always like, I don't know, just figure it out. So that is what I do. And sometimes plans get changed. So we're gonna grill tonight. We're just gonna do some butter cheddars, which is like smoked sausage with cheese in it. And then some grilled chicken, which I'm excited about because I love chicken on the grill. So I'm gonna head to the store for that. I also need to get some cottage cheese and some almond bark because Walmart was out of stock of that when I got my groceries the other day. So I need to get that. The almond bark is for holiday crack because my husband requested that I make holiday crack for his department at work. So I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to do a double batch. So it doesn't take that long. It's just messy and it just causes a big mess. So I don't really like doing it all the time, but if someone requests it, then I will, but it's definitely not something that I just make randomly. So anyway, yesterday we took our older 2 kids to the water park. We had such a good time. It was so fun. I personally love water parks way more than theme parks, mainly because I'm not someone that loves being like in the hot. So yeah, I just like water parks better. And this water park that we went to was so fun. It's only about 20 minutes away from us. So we drove there, and we got there about 11 o'clock. And we rode all the rides. A few of them we rode 3 or 4 times just because the lines weren't very long. It actually wasn't too busy, so we were really appreciative of that. We were kind of planning or, expecting it to be pretty busy, but it really wasn't, so that was cool. And we just kind of spent the whole day there. I'm pretty sunburnt today. My forehead and my cheeks, and I think my scalp is sunburnt again, which sucks because I just stopped peeling on my scalp and having little flakies in my hair all the time, but such is life. We did wear sunscreen, but I don't think we reapplied as much as we should have, so we're all a little bit sunburnt. My husband is pretty sunburnt because he refused to wear sunscreen. He does not like the sensation. He's definitely like a sensation kind of guy, and he does not like sunscreen. So he didn't wear any. He's a little red today, but honestly, his skin is, he tans so easily. He's not like me and the kids, especially me and Liam. We are very white people. And yeah, we sunburn pretty easily, and I don't tan as easily as my husband does, but yeah, me and Liam are definitely on the whiter side. The girls and Terry are definitely more, maybe, I don't know if you could say olive skin, but they're not as white, I guess. But anyways, so we did that yesterday. We came home and we just kind of lounged on the couch all day. We were for the evening, we were just so tired and so exhausted. It was so hot yesterday. It was like 92 degrees. So even though we were at the water park, unless we were like in the water, like submerged in the water, it was still really hot. We spent a lot of time in the wave pool, which was really fun. They give you some what do they call it? I keep wanting to say wreaths, but that's not what it is. Listen. Oh my gosh. I just hit a gopher. Dang it. I tried to miss him. I just thought that might have been a groundhog. He was just laying in the road. I tried. And then he moved. Anyway, they give you tubes so you can surf on the waves. So Terry and Liam went out into the deep area, and it was a double tube. So they were both in that tube just kind of surfing the waves, and then me and Bristol were up by the shoreline, I guess you could say. And I was just kind of pushing her into the waves, and she was laughing and having such a good time. It was just a really good day. So anyway, today, woke up this morning. I was moving real slow this morning because I am still tired. I kind of feel like I have a sun hangover. If you've ever had one of those, you probably know what I'm talking about, but I'm just tired and draggy today, and it's starting to rain. We were gonna spend some time in the pool today, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But I do have a little bit of stuff that I need to get done around the house, so meal prepping. I need to fill out my planner, which I haven't been doing really good about on Sundays. I've been doing it like early Monday morning, but I do need to do that today. I need to vacuum out the pool. I don't know if I'm gonna get to that today because it's raining. Just, random stuff around the house. But I took some time to go ahead and do my meal prep. So I've got my yogurt bowls here with my granola, and then I went ahead and measured out some cottage cheese. I eat this with my breakfast, and it's just easier to grab and go, so that's why I like to weigh it out. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started on my overnight oats. I make these every week, so I figured I would share the recipe. So it is 1/2 cup of rolled oats or old-fashioned oats. It is 3 teaspoons of swerve brown sugar, and the swerve is 0 calories, so that's why I like that. 2 teaspoons of a mixture of chia seed, hemp seed, and flax seed. And then I like to sprinkle a little bit of salt in each of them, and then I'll finish it off with 3/4 cup of Fairlife chocolate milk. I love the Fairlife milk, one, because it tastes really good, but also because It's pretty good on calories, and it has, I think it's 13 grams of protein for a cup. So these overnight oat bowls are very nutritious, and I'm getting my protein and my fiber in with the seeds, the oats, and then protein from the milk. So very nutritious breakfast, and I absolutely love it. And then in the mornings, I do like to eat mine hot. I know a lot of people like them cold, but I will just throw them in the microwave for about 2 minutes, and they are absolutely delicious. I will try to remember to type out the recipe down below for you, but absolutely love these overnight oats. I went ahead and cut up this pineapple. This was a really big pineapple, and it was absolutely delicious. And then we grilled for dinner. We had some better cheddars and some grilled chicken. It turned out amazing. And then I finished off the night filling out my planner. Oh, I guess I made holiday crack as well. It's just the butter puff corn and then almond bark. You just mix it all together and let it set up, and then I put it in gallon bags. But yeah, that is going to be it for this week's vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe. Other than that, I will see you in my next one. Bye.